Okay, so hi everybody and welcome to Oscar Outdoors. So me and this one is to go for the Onewind Underquilt. Back everyone, as a little intro today we're going to talk to you about this. So this is the Underquilt from Onewind. Now first thing I've noticed about this is it's a double-ended stuff sack, so it opens at both ends, which means to me that you can probably attach this without it touching the floor. So what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to talk through some specs of it, and then I'm going to give you one of my friend's opinions on this. He actually slept in this, or slept with this, before I have. He's been out and it was his first time hammocking and absolutely loved it. So I camped out in my garden the night after just to try it out, and now I'm going to bring it to you guys and show you all about it. Stick with me. Okay, so we'll talk through some of the specs. So it's made with some DuPont Sorona insulation filling, and that is really quite warm. There are a couple of options when you go to buy this, so you can get it in the olive green that we've got here, or there's like a royal blue as well as an option. Also as an option there's also different thicknesses or different weights of down or different weights of filling. There's one between 35 and 50 and one between, I think it's 45 and 70 Fahrenheit. I'll just flash up on screen just to make sure that I'm right. So the weight of it and everything else like that, the specs, I'll flash up along with some photographs. But first of all, let's just get it out of this bag and show you what it's all about. Okay, so as you can see behind me there, the Underquilt, this is the 11-foot ultralight hammock. Now you can see the Underquilt there has covered all bases on that. Now it's not installed correctly at the minute, I'll show you why in a second, but I've just stopped there just to show you the actual length of the Underquilt and how it compares with the 11-foot hammock. Okay, so just coming on at this end, you can see this one here is going off to the little carabiner or suspension system. Then there's a few different cinching methods to obviously tighten up and loosen down the Underquilt, and it's got a lot of different options. It looks a little bit fiddly, but once you get used to it, it's absolutely bang on. Also as well, it's got these plastic cam snaps all the way down, so when you've got it on you can sort of press it together and tidy it away nice and neat. And you're always going to get that shape holding as well. So I'm going to install it properly and then we'll bring you back in. another nice little feature that I like about this underquilt is these little D-rings here. Now if you've got a Onewind underquilt or a Onewind hammock, you'll know that they are compatible together by using this. So you've got a little D-ring there, and if you find the hammock as well, you can see the hammock's got a little fabric D-ring as well. So if you can connect them up, probably better ways than just little carabiners. But that'll keep your hammock in place, and sorry, your hammock underquilt in place overnight, stopping you from all that wriggling around and getting cold spots and things like that. Again, probably better methods than the little carabiners, but that's all I brought with me today. Right, so once you've done that, it's just a case then getting your hammock and chilling out. Good night. Okay, so a quick testament from what my mate said about it when he obviously camped out in it the other night. I was saying it was a very, very good, comfortable setup. He's quite a big fella who borrowed this, so he was saying he was worried about the weight distribution and obviously tipping out and things like that. And he actually was really surprised at how comfortable this was, how easy it was to set up and tear down, and also how warm it was with this. He also coupled it up with the top quilt which I brought with me, and I'll show you some interacting features between that and this in a second. But he was just saying the one negative that he found was it's a little bit slidey. So obviously he was sort of pushing the underquilt out with his feet and whatnot, and obviously using this. But let me show you the counteract to the one negative that he gave me. As you can see, I've brought the top quilt out with me as well. So as I just mentioned, the one negative that he drew from it was that it was a bit slippy. Now, maybe my fault not teaching him correctly or anything like that, but these two products marry up so well. It is unbelievable. So I'll just pop that in the hammock for a minute. Now, remember when I did the review of the poncho, you could create the foot box, the poncho top quilt, sorry. You could create the foot box by using these cam snaps here. So what you can also do, I'll throw that in there in a second. If I bring you into the top, I'll show you. So yeah, what I forgot to actually show my mate is this little feature on the top quilt as well. So what you can do with that is actually opposites to the underquilt. So the underquilt's got the snaps and you've got the male and the female there, and then the male and the female on this side as well. And you can actually just clip it in and just sort of keep it in position overnight, and obviously your foot box down there. You don't want to pin it in too much and restrict you anyway, so maybe just one to sort of keep, you know, one at the top as it is now, just to sort of keep it up and above near your shoulders, because that's generally my coldest spot, especially when you've got a foot box as well and an underquilt. You know, that's going to be your main sort of worry. And as I said, it's counteracted there so simply, and I just forgot to tell him. But yeah, that's a great little feature. Right, well, as you can see, I'm now nice and comfortably in the hammock, clipped in to the top position, and I'll get my diagonal there, and it's good night from me. But yeah, what a great bit of kit. I love the fact that it's so compatible with all the other Onewind products. Right, I'm going to have 5 minutes and then I'll bring you back. So yeah, just coming back on the features, all the cinchable buckles up here, so like little cord locks, and then like little cord grips up here. Moving down the underquilt clipping to the hammock via these little clips and on there, and you've got obviously 3 on either side. The fact that you can clip it together as well while you're in the hammock, almost creating a cocoon, is like a great idea. But it also makes it nice and neat sort of storage as well. When you're putting it away, you know, it keeps it all nice and neat. And if you were a bit lazy like me, you try and find quicker ways to set up, easier ways to set up and things like that. So if you leave it all as is now, then you could probably knock this entire setup up in a couple of minutes. So yeah, just talking about the full setup again. The hammock is the 11-foot ultralight hammock, which is around about £35. The underquilt around about £65 in the olive green, and then the top quilt poncho as well, that's around about 60 quid roughly. All available directly from Onewind. Now there is an affiliate link in the description box below. Now if you use that link and the code I'm flashing up on screen for you now, I get a little bit of a kickback, you get a little bit of a discount as well. So please do go ahead and use that link and code, please. Just before we disappear, I just want to show you some upcoming products that we've got coming to the channel from Onewind. So this is the little gear hammock, and also doubles up as like a little camping chair and backpack cover. Looking forward to giving that a try for you. This one here again is the backpack cover and like a rain poncho as well. Very similar to the Snug Pack Patrol poncho. Again, looking forward to that one. And then this is one that they've actually asked me to review this one. It's a rain skirt. Now I can see some pros and cons on this, but I'll leave that to the review later on. But yeah, a rain skirt, literally a waterproof skirt. So I'll bring you all them later on in the channel. Okay, just remember this has been a review of the Onewind Underquilt and all the little amazing features that are on there. It's a really well thought out piece of kit, really easy to set up and obviously really comfortable to sleep in. Can't speak from experience in that, but I did give you my friend's experience of it as well. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video and it's helped you out a lot, please do give the video a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you thought. Don't forget to use the affiliate link in the description box below and the code, which I'll flash up again for you now. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel by pressing this, and I'll stick some more videos over here and here for you. See you guys in the next one.